Yeah.
Happy New Year.
It says I'm live, but there's no video at all.
No?
So
Lovely.
I have no idea, but I am not seeing any video. So maybe that comes up later. Shit, I don't know. All right, let's close off the rest of this stuff. And oh, wait, something's loading. Something is loading now.
Something's happening.
Something was happening. I don't know what's happening. So, it says we're live, but there's no video. It's just a black screen. If anyone's watching, can you message to let me know that we are actually live? Because I might have to restart this. It's very there's very no video on this end. I don't know if there's audio either. So yeah, I see a couple people signing on and then signing off, so they might be checking it too. Just joined. Is there video at all? Because I can't see anything. I have just a black square or a rectangle. Will be correct. And there's video. Okay, so there is audio and video. So I'll just put it back to photo booth, and that'll be my video for now. If there's something weird, let me know. So what we've got is we've got Scott's Mini Cooper here, and he added these high, and please don't ask me about my hair. I have no idea what happened. It's partial wind driven, partial, I don't know what's going on with my hair. I have no clue. It's getting cut is what I know. So yeah, that's not what it is. So we have Scott's new high quality, top of the line coilovers installed in this car. By the way, this will probably be the last live with the laptop. We'll be moving on to the other cameras using multiple cameras. So yeah, so Scott got these, and you can tell from the brand name on them that they are the highest of quality. But also, and I'll see if I can get something to point with this. You can see that he had his OEM wheel on here, and there's a little mark right there from his wheel touching as it rotates. What? Yeah, it's a new noise, and you know, Scott likes turbo whoosh noises, and this one is a supercharged car, so it doesn't make those. You can see kind of the intake right up there. And yeah, so he wanted he just likes the sound of grinding metal. So, yeah, that's what all hot hatch owners love. They're just totally addicted to the sound of just grinding metal on metal. But the thing is, OEM wheels don't fit with these coils, and what I think the main reason is, Scott, is because of the thickness of these coils. The original ones that come in here are actually just the diameter of the knuckle. These are actually wider than the knuckle.
Ryan pointed out that the stock ones are actually pancaked slightly.
Yeah.
So that the wheels would fit without having the possibility of touching.
Right.
Obviously, this great brand that I purchased for my car was not so smart to do that.
They took another coil over from somewhere else and then made sure it fit this knuckle. That's all they really did. The one thing on this car that is highly concerning, and especially for what this car is supposed to be doing and is going to be doing, are these rubber brake lines.
Yep, they need change.
Okay, so Scott's got braided lines on order. Trust me, folks, when you're building a car for doing any kind of performance, whether it's toge or drifting or drag racing or road racing or trophy truck. I don't give a shit what you're doing. Please, please, please make that one of the priorities. One of the very first things is to put in braided lines. It's really, really important. If you have a manual cart, put in a braided clutch line too. That stuff gets really hot, especially if you're road racing, going through gears all the time, you're dumping that clutch all the time. That is also part of it is a hard line, but part of it is also a rubber soft line. Please upgrade that. Miata, Viper, there's, just look for it. It's a very short piece. It should be fairly cheap. Please, please, please do braided lines. So what we have for Scott is we have some wheel spacers coming so that he can use his OEM wheels that are right down here in the time being, and then he'll get a different offset that won't actually touch these. And in the meantime, we'll go to Tractor Supply and get some New Holland yellow touch-up paint and take care of that. Well, you don't want it to corrode because it'll start and it won't ever stop. Rust never sleeps, man. So yeah, this car is going to be a fun little rip around car when it's all done. We've got engine sorted, correct?
Engine sorted, no more codes.
No more codes.
It does, so it's weird. It's got new plugs again, twice now new plugs, but it's still got a random weird hesitation / misfire. And it's
Is it a timing?
I don't hope not.
That's a chain.
You think I would have codes?
Wait, is it a chain or belt?
It's chain.
Chain, yeah.
But these don't normally have timing problems.
Okay.
So,
maybe coil pad. Same.
I replaced all the ignition wires. Brand new ignition wires.
But
the other thing I can think is fueling, but these cars also don't have problems with injectors. So
fuel pump?
I don't know. It doesn't have problems starting.
Might not be from starting, but once you run it for a little while, that fuel pump gets sad, gets tired.
We'll see. I'll figure it out.
It would. It would probably send a low fuel pressure code.
No, other than the condition that I got the car in, it's definitely 20.
Oh yeah, yeah. It was. Well, it didn't run.
It still runs and drives. Well, it didn't drive.
Right. Yeah.
But there was all kinds of other little stuff that had been neglected, including some pretty massive oil leaks.
You have a front fascia for this, right?
You need a front bumper.
You have one or you don't?
I do have one.
Okay.
It's broken and it's trashed.
Okay.
So I'll find another one.
And for those of you that don't know, these are made by BMW. They're actually German. They were English. I love the speed holes. That's cool.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
The engine's actually Tritec, so the engines are mainly Christ. If you didn't, I think I told you this. The first gen neons, like the Plymouth neons, at least the ones over the pond,
with the 2-liter,
came with, well, at least the ones that came, the NA ones that came in the UK came with the same engine as the base, the W10 engine, 1.6.
Oh, the 1.6, the base models. Okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah, very.
That's kind of like the World engine, because the World engine they use in so much different stuff. Yeah. Kias, Mitsubishi's, anything Korean, half of the Japanese cars, a ton of American cars. It really is a World engine because they use it everywhere. We learned about that with Troy's car and doing that whole block in Dubai gold. We put everything back together and you can barely see it. And then he traded the car in like 2 weeks later. We spent like 2 weeks painting it. But it was actually, the block looked really, really cool. Unfortunately, that's gone. And I'm sure someone went big Ultima Energy on it. That's the end of that. So we're going to have, Scott's got the spacers. We're going to leave this car up on the rack. We'll leave it here in the shop tonight. It's supposed to rain. So we'll leave it in here for now. Got the MR6 in the regular garage. The limo exhaust, not done yet. They had a little problem with personnel at the shop. And one of the guys got 2 of his fingers cut off by a garage door opener. And he happened to be one of the 2 guys that was working on the limo exhaust. So that's been delayed for at least a week or 2, and we won't have nice enough weather to move the limo for probably another 10 or 12 days. So when I talked to him this morning thinking, hey, it's a fairly decent day. I can come pick up the car. They were like, nope, not ready yet. So that's the update on the limo. And then we have the race car, which is awesome. Probably after this, I'm going to go get gas in it because it's very low on gas. And maybe we'll hit Sheets and grab a shake.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Maybe.
You thinking about that on the way back to the house? Yeah, that's what Scott's thinking about. Race car is all set. We've got a bunch of people coming over tomorrow night, so we'll have a much longer live stream tomorrow night. And we'll be doing the multi-camera setup tomorrow night. Hopefully you guys can join us for that. Hopefully that's going to be a lot of fun. And we'll have this car in here to get the spacers put on, and then it runs and drives. And then we'll have the MR6 in here. We're also going to be going over a whole bunch of stuff regarding pit race. We have one rookie on the team, and he's never been to pit race before, so we're going to walk him through that. Dakota's coming over to help us with the OBS and doing all the live streaming stuff. We're going to put new camera on the car and get all the streaming stuff. Sort of, we want to get it to where it's a copy and paste in between drivers. So when the one driver finishes, he, stops the stream. The new driver gets in, he hits copy, paste, and go, and then his stream starts. And we'll just do that throughout the weekend. That'll be pretty standard. And that way we have much shorter pit stops, and that gives us much more laps. So we probably miss out on maybe 50 laps in Atlanta. And yeah, we can make those up. We're going to do quicker fuel stops and quicker driver changes, and that'll help us in Pittsburgh. We'll have other drivers meetings, and we haven't decided on a theme yet. We're still working on that part. But I'll pick up vinyl this week or next week, and we get the vinyl on the car. We'll definitely do a live stream for that, so everyone can join in and cheer us on and mock us and all that stuff. And what else? I took the Viper back to the Motorplex at like 5:30 this morning. Yeah. Well, it was one of those. I knew storms were coming, and I thought I was picking up the limo, so I thought, hey, I better have that space. So instead of storing the limo at the Motorplex, which is probably what I should do. Yeah. So we've got a ton of stuff coming up. The delay in the live stuff has been purely technical, trying to get hotspots working and streaming software working and all this other stuff. So I apologize for the delays. I've done a whole bunch of little stuff on the MR6, and I've done a bunch of welding. I have to, of course, I ran out of argon, so I have to go get new argon. And then tonight I'm going to be doing some MIG welding and finishing up. I made this stand for the battery and then the winch for the trailer. In the trailer, there's a winch that goes up in the corner, and there's a battery on top of it. And the battery has a phone charger right on top of the case. It has an inverter in there and a phone charger, so you can just set your phone on there and it'll charge, which is pretty cool. And that's kind of where we're at. We're doing a lot of little touch-up stuff before the race in Pittsburgh, and we're trying to get Brixey's car ready for autocross, and that's coming up quick, right? We got what, 4 weeks?
Test and tune is in April. I forget which.
It's like 4 weeks out.
Is it?
Yeah,
First event is
4 or 5 weeks out for up at. Well, the test and tune is up at. Is it at Killcare?
They have a test and tune for OVR at Fortress.
Oh, at Fortress. Okay. So yeah, we'll be down at Fortress. So that's
Tech Day. OVR's Tech Day was at Rogers Garage this past Saturday.
Oh, TFTI.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. Great. No one told me. So we'll find all that out later. But yeah, things are moving very quick, and I'm going to live stream as much of it as possible. And thanks everyone for subscribing. I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed yet, definitely hit the subscribe button. That's super cool. Going to bring you tons and tons of content. No editing, no commercial breaks, none of that stuff. It's what really happens, really happens. There's no fakery, none of that. I wish I had time for all that stuff. Yeah, okay. And of course, you're the peanut gallery. I don't want you guys to miss out on the peanut gallery right here. There's Scott and David. Yeah, okay. They like looking at Bring a Trailer much more than they like actually working on. Oh, sorry, Auto Trader. Sorry. David's on Bring a Trailer. What are you looking at, or are you playing Candy Crush? He's watching a tire mounting machine video. That's the other thing. We have new tires coming for the MR6, so we're going to be doing some tire swapping between the. Yes,
Why?
we have. Well, NT05s good. Neogens not as good. So NT05s are going to go on the silver wheels, which are on the Miata, and the Continental Extreme Contact.
Let me know what size I might be able to price you something work.
Yeah, let me look here. Hang on, I'll get you the name of the tire. No.
Also, I need your opinion. I shared those 6 ULs into the group chat.
Yeah.
Tires are pretty much toast.
No
But the guy
surprise.
was asking 700. Of course, I had to lowball him and offer him 5. He goes, no. I said, all right, well, I definitely want to come get him this week or this weekend. And I'm going to have to drive from Columbus, which about $1. And he goes, don't really have a lot of wiggle room. You already marked him down from 800 to 700.
Okay.
He said he'd do 650 if I came and got him.
That's not terrible.
You don't think? But the tires are pretty much toast. So
hang on.
I'm impartial.
I just want to see if the stream actually can. Nope. So we have to watch from photo booth. So the tires are the Continental Extreme Contact Force. Force. Those guys.
Nice for rain.
They're for everything.
Oh, okay.
So they are great in the rain. They are really good in the dry. Nice. And they're supposed to be better than NT05s. Yeah. So this is coming from Miata guys, autocross guys, track day guys, all that stuff. Yep. So we take all that information and we'll put it into our race car. So we'll have a really, really nice set of main wheels and tires, and then backup wheels and tires, whether dry or wet. We'll be totally set. I can ditch those old RE71s. Those can go when Dan comes here to do the wheels and tires. And yeah. If you're in Columbus or in the Columbus area, Dan, I pay full price with Dan every time, and I don't mind doing it because the service is incredible and it's always right. So I don't mind paying for it. Columbus Mobile Tire, look him up. He's super awesome, and he's a killer motorcycle rider. So he loves cars. He loves doing wheels and tires. He's Brapton America on Instagram. He's awesome. Are you still?
I'm just messing a little bit at this point.
Oh, have you counted threads?
Not counting threads. I'm just measuring.
Okay.
Actually, I should use just the measuring tape, right? So,
well, yeah, you can just use calipers.
Measuring tool, finger. It's all the same.
Basically the same thing.
It's all the same.
Oh, the battery's dying on this. No, he's okay.
Maybe not.
David.
Did you check my text message yet? Go to your text messages. I texted you.
There you go, 1158.
Just a few minutes ago. Okay.
So, yeah, let's check this guy. Of course, the brake line's in the way. Oh my Christ!
Dude, just do it on this side where you can see the reading.
Well,
there you
go. 13.
So this side.
1303. Just put a new battery in this thing too. It's weird. My cheapo Amazon calipers barely work. Well, you want to go down or you want to go up?
This is going down.
So yeah, just set it wherever. What do we have? 1280 something? Oh no, this was 1121. Yeah, I got 11. I got 11.5 here.
Okay.
So we want to do 11.5 here.
Try that. It doesn't have to be exact. Wow. Wow.
That's 11.75. And
That's fine.
he reset.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, that's pretty damn close. You get closer if you need to. Plus, you'll make adjustments once you get the spacers on. Because right now it has kind of a monster truck feel.
We'll find out.
Well, it also needs alignment.
Next episode of.
Yeah.
It needs a few things. Yes, alignment is definite. Next step, as long as I can get it to the shop to get it aligned.
Yeah.
I was pretty good with my eyeball alignment. Now the steering wheel's off center, but we'll fix that.
Well, yeah, that's just because the rack moved. Yeah.
I could also check it, but it's going to be easier to do my tech at work to do that.
Yeah, well, what he'll do is he'll center the steering wheel, and then he'll come back and he'll adjust the tie rod. No problem. So yeah, we'll be back tomorrow night with a ton of stuff. We'll be starting a lot earlier. I'm gonna grab pizzas tomorrow night.
Yeah.
And like I said, Dakota and Casey, and you're coming back.
Yep.
I don't know if David's gonna be here. He might have to get stitches or an appendectomy, or God knows what's gonna happen. We know what's not gonna happen with David, and he's not gonna shave his beard. So.
Hear me out. Now let's talk about Mustangs.
Okay. Okay.
2013.
2013.
535i.
How many miles?
Rear wheel drive. 6-speed manual.
I like it. How many miles?
80, 89? 80 something. 89. 89 and some change.
2013.
2013.
Adult owned.
That's an N55. Adult owned, never abused, never rigged.
Where is it?
It's in, I think it's Defiance, Ohio? Or no. Carina.
North of is it north of I-70? Can't buy cars.
Hey, 2013. No, is that a no?
Dude,
Dude.
The Genesis is a 2023 and it already has corrosion all over it.
Well,
yeah, it doesn't matter if it's a year old or and that's where it starts. So does that exhaust pipe on the welding table. It just has some surface stuff on it. It's a lot, but yeah, but you wipe the Volvo down with a diaper every time you drive it, so it doesn't even twice a year, twice a week. You spelled week wrong. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, we'll be back tomorrow night. We'll do a much longer one. We'll have the MR6 in here, and we'll have a whole bunch of other people. We'll get them mic'd up and get that all going. Also, like I said, we'll have multiple cameras, so we'll be able to. You guys will see a lot more of the shop all at once, and hopefully it's a format you guys like. And just let us know. Cool. All right. Thanks everyone for hanging out tonight. And sorry we got to you late. We were shuffling cars around and trying to figure out what we're going to do with this. And weird Amazon guy in Scott's driveway with his package that just couldn't make it from the driveway to the front door and then left as Scott watches him drive away. Okay, whatever, Amazon. So hopefully those will come in tomorrow and we'll get those on the car and get it rolling and aligned, and you can start driving responsibly all around the city of Columbus. You couldn't hear that laugh, but it was pretty deep. So yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out. We'll be back again tomorrow. And don't forget to show someone that you love them. It's really important. Really, really important. Hold their hand, give it a squeeze. Give them a kiss on their nose. Give them a kiss on their cheek. Definitely show them that you love them, okay? All right, thanks everyone. We will catch you on the live tomorrow night. Cool. Have a good night, everyone.